there's a few things in my history book that are a little bit off, or there's 3 things, and I can show you some of them. From the beginning, they have a thing about the Constitution, and then they have a thing about Pearl Harbor and how it relates to 9/11, and a thing about 9/11. For the Constitution, they have for the top of it is legislative branch and the executive branch and the judicial branch, and they have like a finally I'm strong central government as the big guy, and the small little people are all like saying like our citizens' rights and all, and the states have some power too. The Articles of Confederation were sort of better because they gave the states much more power than the government has. The Constitution was made to have the government have a lot limited power than they have it in this book, and they have like a big guy who symbolizes the government as a strong central government, but that's exactly the opposite of what the Founding Fathers tried to make. And the small little people that are like yelling at him to do stuff. This is a part about Pearl Harbor, and it has, with different things like the London Lease Act, and after that was Pearl Harbor. And it says all about Pearl Harbor and the Japanese attacked us, and how but then it says that with critical thinking to link the past and the present, and ask you how was the reaction to Pearl Harbor similar to the reaction to the terrorist attacks on the United States in our time? And it's a question. And they're similar because in Pearl Harbor, the reason that it happened was to get us into a war, and the reason 9/11 happened was to get us into World War II.
That's right. Very similar. And didn't Roosevelt have intelligence that there was going to be an attack and knew where it was coming?
Well,
that was declassified.
Yeah, he found it on the sonar, and they said that they didn't like think that anything was happening, but they really knew.
Yeah, sad to say, you know. And it came on record also that George Bush knew in advance about it. Of course, it came very far on record that many times Condoleezza Rice even was on record saying, "We didn't know." And then they got a letter, and what did the letter say? The letter said, there is possibilities of terrorist attacks, so we didn't know. Anyway, so they just tell you what they want you to believe. They try to get you to believe what they want you to believe. That's really the truth. So what else in history today happened in your book that was funny?
Well, we didn't study any of this today.
Well, whatever. I mean, what did you just notice in your book that you thought you wanted to talk about?
The next one is the threat of terrorism. It's like an entire little chapter about 9/11. And the first thing it says, like, the definitions of terrorism and all that. And then it has, like, this little cartoon about, there's these 2 people sitting here on the couch, and one of them, he says, "Yes, dear, I think we will be better off under the new Department of Homeland Security." And you can see the guy like coming out of a little box, and he's spying on them.
Big brother.
And it says scribble, 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 and he's writing on a notebook what they're doing.
Exactly, and that's what they're doing, right? So what did Thomas Jefferson say about? Actually, better quote. What did Ben Franklin say about liberty and security?
I don't know. He said a lot of things.
You don't remember that if you sacrifice liberty for security, you deserve neither. Right. Exactly. Right. That's it.